Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
I'm Anna.
And I'm Alana, and we're Miss Americana.
And the Flower Child.
Can I call you Rose? Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom.
We both just turned 18, so we're going to be sharing some things that we've learned and just things that we wish we knew sooner.
Number one is that things are expensive.
Yup.
You've got to learn how to budget. You've got to have a source of income. You've got to practice and plan and prepare. You have to have a lot of self-control.
You need to be wise with your money. That is something that I've especially learned moving out literally a week after I turned 18. And it's just crazy to think that a few months ago, my parents could have been buying the stuff for me and it would have been no big deal. But now that I'm on my own paying for it and just looking at how expensive it is, it's crazy. So be wise with your money, guys. Okay, the second thing that we have on our list is that boundaries are important. If someone is doing something that isn't beneficial to you in a positive way and it's just really getting to you or it's just not good for you, go to that person even though it may be difficult, because your responsibility is ultimately to take care of yourself now that you're on your own.
That was really good.
Yay!
Okay, so next on the list, we have time management and making a schedule. Procrastinating might be easy, and I know for some people they feel like, oh, I work really well under pressure. But let me tell you, if you can start as soon as possible, then you can be done with it. You don't have to think about it. Creating a schedule for yourself is so good, because then there's not a lot of room for, oh, I don't know what to do. Let me just doom scroll on Instagram. And go follow our Instagram. And
shameless plug.
And it allows you to be more productive. You have a better idea of the things that you're doing to work towards your goals. And you're not wasting time that you could be using to benefit yourself in your future.
The next thing that we have is taking time to rest, because rest is important.
So important.
What is it? A lot of people at my school say rest is biblical. And it's important to just allow yourself to breathe, because sometimes you're always on the go, always doing something. Oh, I have to do that. Well, also, like I mentioned earlier, you have to take care of yourself. You're on your own. And sometimes what may be best for you is just resting. That assignment can be done later.
Absolutely.
Unless it's due in 30 minutes.
And I absolutely recommend putting in your schedule, like I talked about, time to rest. Because when you have time set aside for yourself, there's no room for, oh, but I should be doing these other things, because you've already made time for these other things in your schedule and you've made time for rest. And you can, if you want to put all of your important school stuff first, absolutely do that. But if you just have run out of brain juice and you need to rest, then you take out a set amount of time and you rest. One more that I think is super important and is, I think, one of the really important parts of our friendship is that you can hang on to your childhood. You don't have to turn 18 and then decide that, oh, now you have to spend your whole life focusing on paying the bills and being serious and not having fun. There's a lot of that kind of pressure sometimes when you turn 18 of oh, I'm going to live on my own soon, and I have to go to college now. And it's absolutely take those things seriously. But you also are totally fine to invite a friend over to play and play with your old dolls, or play dress up, try on all your fun clothes. You can go to a park and you can swing, and you might get a couple funny looks, but for the most part, it's really not a big deal. And you don't have to let go of things like your hope for the future, your enjoyment of life. You can still do fun things. And now all that you have is that added autonomy to make the things even more fun.
Next, I have mindset is important.
So important.
Because you can go into something with a certain mindset and get out of it, but you won't get the results that you want to unless you have your mind in a good place. For example, like you were telling me before we started filming, is if you go into, say, an essay.
A test.
Yeah, a test or something, saying, I'm going to fail, I cannot pass this. You're going to bring that mindset into the test, the essay, whatever, and you're going to fail, or you're going to, barely pass because you didn't have any, positive reinforcement going on there.
Yeah, because there's a difference between taking a test just kind of neutrally and taking a test as in, oh, my brain is just is not going to come up with these answers. I'm going to forget. I'm going to not be able to think of it. And then you go in there and you're like, I can't think of it. I forgot. Gee, it's no wonder, because you told your brain like, oh yeah, this is stuff we're going to forget.
Okay, our last one is that what you're feeling is okay.
Yes.
It is okay to feel anxious at times. It is okay to be angry or sad about like a certain income. It's okay to be happy when someone else could have been like expecting the same results and not getting it. It's okay to still be happy based on what you got. Or just like, I don't know. It's so important to feel what you're feeling. You cannot keep that inside, or it is going to slowly like kill you mentally.
Yeah, when you tuck away your emotions, it is so much stress for your brain. It's not good. It's not helpful, because what you're feeling is your brain's response to the outside world and what you're experiencing, and it's nothing to feel guilty about ever, because it's just a feeling and it's not something that you can change and control super easily. And instead of being worried about what you're feeling, you should be worried about what you're doing with it. You can choose to feel your feelings and still say, okay, but I'm going to choose this thing because of my morals, or I'm going to choose this thing because I want to be a good friend, or but when it comes down to it, what your actions are has very little to do with your feelings, and it has everything to do with the choices that you're intentionally making.
Type B is crazy.
We love saying man things. It's so funny.
Type B. She just said type B. Oh,
that was embarrassing. We're cutting that out.
Yeah, that will not.
You want to try again?
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
Me up.
Oh wow, that was really